When the game begins, a massive corridors echo with blasts of fire and footsteps. The central cornucopia is a hangar bay lined with weapon supplies and a wide drop into the open space of unlucky or the careless. Day one, the chaos erupts immediately. Alvin and the Chipmunks open fire wildly, forcing Amber and Jill to duck behind crates. Benjamin Franklin, sweat dripping, smashes through the crates with his. Okay, what did you do to him?
I
Do
did
step
things
off
to
the
them.
fence. Him smashing through crates with his bare hands.
It's awesome.
Um, Sweat dripping, smashes a crate with his bare hands, find energy bar, and muttering nonsense to himself. Mike tosses and knocks Hammock move unconscious with one punch, but doesn't finish him. What is it? Okay, I thought of this. You thought of this character. Who is he? A
Hammock
hulking man who moves
move.
surprisingly fast despite his size. He could bench. He could bench press a land speeder. He's just some buff dude.
Whoa. All right, cool. Good to know.
The Minotaur charges into the big, ugly mountain troll. Okay, okay, hold on. Mike Tyson knocks out Hammock move.
Hmm.
Big toothbrush with a flamethrower sprays fire across the hangars, setting a stack of food crates ablaze and sending Dustin Bates scrambling for cover. Minotaur charges at the big, ugly mountain troll, with the two slamming into each other. The contest of brute force. The troll wins the first clash, and the Minotaur flying into the wall, but doesn't press the attack.
Lame.
Um, Jeff the Killer corners Dustin Bates in a maintenance tunnel, but May's bat swings at him, smashing Jeff's nose and sending him retreating. Night 1. The cold darkness of Death Star's ventilation corridors. King Arthur kneels in a prayer. Joe Valentine, Chalky share a quiet alliance, setting up tripwires. Alvin and the Chipmunks raid sleeping spots, stealing weapons from both King Midas and Frank. Big Fried Chicken silently prowls the cafeteria, picking at the fallen tributes and slipping away before being discovered. Jill Valentine spots Ram Lethal near the reactor. Okay, what does it say about this guy? Ram Lethal Valentine. It wields two massive floating swords. Her combat skills are toned to match the others, but not. But she's still intimidating. Is this
Correct.
character real?
Yeah, from Guilty Gear.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Tano Killer slips poison capsules into the water supply of an unused barracks. Unfortunately for him, Big Ugly Mountain Troll is the first to drink and dies.
No.
Meanwhile, Eminem and Black Canary argue over food rations. The shouting draws a statue of the president, which begins lumbering towards them. They both decide to run. Which president is this?
I don't know. I just said a statue of the president.
The Mentor
Yeah.
ambushes Alfred the Great in the dim hallway, goring him through the chest before Arthur can intervene. Arthur barely drives Minotaur back, swearing vengeance. Benjamin Franklin mutters about kites and electricity, tries to rewire a blast door to spark ignite a fuel canister, engulfing him in flames. Alright,
Tragic.
Chapter 2 Darth Vader event. The lights go out. The Death is song by Starset. The Death Star's
Whoa.
lights flicker and die without warning. A deep mechanical breathing echoes through the ventilation shaft, sending a cold shiver down people's spines. Darth Vader has entered the arena. Marcus Phoenix.
Bum bum bum.
Bum 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 dun 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 dun. Jill
Yeah.
Valentine. Uh, Jill Valentine and Chalky use the darkness to sneak into the hangar and stock up on ammo and medical kits. King Arthur rallies May, King Midas, and Ram Lethal into a temporary alliance,
Mm.
promising protection if Vader appears. Big toothbrush with flamethrower with a flamethrower roams freely. The flames briefly illuminating Vader's silhouettes in a far corner, but the Dark Lord simply raises the hand and the toothbrush is smashed into a wall.
Shit. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the supply hall, Jeff the Killer runs to Darth Vader. His grin falters for the first time. He lunges
Right.
with the knife. He's just like, oh shit!
Yeah. The first time he doesn't smile.
Just fuck.
Oh, fuck. Pure fear.
Anguish.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Vader just doesn't even ignites his saber. He simply chokeholds him off the floor with the force, and in seconds his body goes limp.
Yeah.
In the darkness of becoming the Predator's dream, Vader's breathing is the only warning before the Crimson Blade appears. Amber hides in a duct but slips, her bow clattering to the floor. Vader spots her, but May, reckless as ever, charges in, swinging her bat. Vader effortlessly bats her aside with a force push, slamming to her wall. Amber is spared as Vader turns his attention to a louder disturbance, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
True.
They manage to clip his shoulder armor with a lucky shot, but Vader spins through the air, cleaving all three in one motion.
Whoa.
Did you give them guns?
Yeah, I gave them guns.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
sure. Dustin Bates, cornered in the hangar, pleads for his life. Ripley says, "You should not have been here." Before ending him, the Minotaur attempts to charge at Vader. The Crimson Blade pierces his chest mid-run.
He's just killing
Bumblebee
everyone.
tries to transform and escape, but Vader pulls him back with the force and crushes him into a small ball.
He's just killing everyone.
This is the biggest fucking arena event ever.
Yeah.
He's just murdering people.
It's awesome. I did not expect that.
Oh, it's not even over. Okay, it's nearly over. King
Right.
Arthur, Ram Lethal, Midas, and Jill meet in the mess hall. The air is thick with exhaustion. Chalky updates them on the numbers, less than half remaining. He and
Yeah.
Eminem from a small pact agreeing to watch each other's back, and Black Canary sharpens a piece of metal.
All right, we have
Frank from Donnie
survivors.
Darko mutters about timelines ending. No one cares. He
Fair
kills
enough.
6 people.
It's just so fast. They were just all there.
Oh no, by late afternoon, the power returns. Oh yeah, because it goes dark as well. Imagine how terrifying that is. He cuts all power to the Death Star and starts walking around
Yeah.
brutally murdering people.
Jesus. Jeff the Killer. Oh shit.
There's like one animation of the backrooms thing where this Smiley just starts to like have a fear face. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh shit, you know. That's what I immediately thought of. Is just that.
Yeah.
The Death Star's hull is compromised. Sections will be vented into space in T-minus 12 hours. 3D map flickers to life. Every corridor is showing red zones that will open in a vacuum soon. The safe zones are small, cramped, and far apart, forcing survivors to the same halls. King Arthur leads his small alliance of Ram Lethal, King Midas, and Jim Valentine
Jim Valentine.
towards one of their engineering base. On the way, George Foreman's floating head drifts silently behind them.
Yo.
Arthur warns him off, but George refuses to leave. Ram Lethal simply cleaves his head into 2.
Oh shit.
In the supply quarter, Black Canary and Eminem come face to face with a big fried chicken. The giant poultry lunges, trying to smother Eminem, but Canary disorienting scream gives Eminem time to escape, or gives Eminem time to empty his magazine in its chest. The roasted body collapses, steaming. Heat runs into Tylenol Killer in a narrow airlock. Heat goes on for a strike, but the killer steps aside and smashes a poison capsule into his mouth. Heat coughs violently, staggering back. I don't know. What is Heat? Let me double check. Heat. He's just some dude with the nickname Heat.
Okay, cool. What a waste of a character.
Yeah, your character, by the way.
I know.
And then he died from poison.
Yeah.
From the Tylenol Killer who did something badass.
Yeah, true.
The survivors are crammed into reinforced areas, forced into shared spaces with enemies. Engineer Bay 2, Arthur's group, and Black Canary's group, which is just Eminem.
Yeah.
Our group are tense but not openly hostile. In an observation deck safe zone, Amber, Chalky, Eminem, and Tylenol Killer show. Eminem's not even with Black Canary, so it's just him. That's his
Oh,
group.
okay. I see.
In an observation deck safe zone, Amber, Chalky, Eminem, and the Tylenol Killer share an uneasy alliance. Chalky never takes her eyes off the killer. Frank from Donnie Darko is wandering too long in the danger zone and caught mid-quarter. Then the whole breach begins. His rabbit mask is the last thing seen before he's ripped up into the stars.
Shit. Okay.
Statue of the President shoves Amber into a breach zone and walks away as the decompression chamber claims her. So she blows up.
Yeah.
Tylenol Killer finally makes a mistake. Joe Valentine catches him sneaking towards the supply the supply pile, and shoots him in the chest.
It's cold-blooded.
King Arthur, Ram Lethal, and King Midas move together through the detention block. Joe Valentine followed at distance, clearly waiting for her movement. When Arthur groups pauses to check a supply locker, Jill opens fire from a catwalk above. One bullet grazes Midas's shoulder as Ram Lethal reacts instantly, flinging one of her massive swords upwards. It slices through the catwalk support. Jill crashes to the floor below. Arthur drives his blade into her before she can recover. Black Canary and Eminem patrol the upper hangar, overhearing the clanking steps of the statue of the president. Canary uses her scream to stagger the statue, and Eminem charges with a makeshift spear, stabbing the bronze statue repeatedly. The statue stumbles and teeters over the hangar edge and smashes apart in the deck below.
Alright.
Chalky avoids conflict, looting medkits from the infirmary. Ram Lethal confronts Black Canary in a narrow hallway. The duel is brutal. Canary dodges master sword swings. Ram Lethal detects her shivs. Eventually, Canary's footing slips on a leaking coolant. Ram Lethal's blade takes her head off clean.
Dang.
Eminem and Chalky find themselves in a face-to-face with Ram Lethal, Arthur, and Midas. They're going to lose. Eminem goes down almost immediately when Midas hurls a heavy wrench at his head.
Shit. Okay.
Catch, dumbass.
Golden wrench.
Chalky bolts for the side corridor, but Arthur follows. Chalky hides in a service tunnel and manages to jam a pipe wrench into Arthur's knee, slowing him enough to escape, but Midas blocks her exit. The golden dagger flashes. Chalky collapses.
Dang.
The remaining tributes know the final confrontation is inevitable. Footsteps echo in the vast halls, each sound possibly belonging to an enemy. The final three: Arthur, Midas, and Ram Lethal Valentine.
Isn't
Arthur's
Eminem
sword
still alive?
gleams in the righteous light. What?
Isn't Eminem still alive?
No, he got killed by Ram
Okay.
Lethal almost immediately.
Oh
when
yeah,
they
wait,
fought
you're
them.
right.
Arthur's sword gleams with righteous light. Midas's golden dagger sparkles ominously. Ram Lethal's twins. This is the only alliance that actually lasted from start to finish, I think.
Yeah, true.
The trio circles the central command chamber, the arena's heart and final battleground. Ram Lethal strikes first, her blades flash in a deadly dance. Arthur raises his shield, deflecting the blow with practiced skill, but Midas uses the distraction to dart in and slash at Ram Lethal's side. She roars in pain, swinging wildly. Arthur presses forward, forcing Midas to defend. Turning point. Arthur's blade finds an opening, slicing deep into Midas' arm. The golden dagger falls, clattering to the floor. But Midas smiles grimly, touching Arthur's sword hand. A fleeting shimmer of gold briefly freezes Arthur's movements. Ram Lethal takes advantage to sweep Arthur's legs from beneath him, pinning him down. With a roar, Arthur breaks free, driving his sword through Ram Lethal's chest. Oh my god.
Damn.
She grabs, staggering backwards before collapsing. Bleeding and exhausted, Arthur faces Midas one last time. Their fight is a test of will as much strength. Arthur dodges a slash with a final surge, and drives his sword through Midas's heart. King
Shit.
Arthur wins.
Yeah.
So King Arthur
That was
gets
a crazy
grabbed
last
by
fight.
he gets grabbed in the hand by King Midas, turning his hand golden,
Yeah.
and then gets his legs swept from underneath him. On the
Yeah.
ground, he manages to stab Rand Lethal in the chest with his longsword,
I know.
and then kill King Midas.
Yeah, that was crazy.
He fucking solos.
Yeah.